Hey. Hey. Wait, whoa, hey, stop running! I said stop running! Why are you doing this to me? It's time to make that video, buddy! No! I'm not gonna make a video about Chelsea being racist! So you can make videos about Man U being evil and Arsenal fans having no brain cells. But you won't make a video about Whoa. What is that underneath your hoodie? Nothing. Show me. Show me what's underneath the hoodie. As if I didn't already know. You're a Chelsea fan. Look, how can I be racist, okay? I have friends that are black. You want to hit me like that again, boy? Okay, I'll make the video. Just stop hitting me, okay? Please. Good. Now do your intro right here, right now. Okay. But let me just get to my chair so I can. Right here, right now. Bros, it is your boy, the Street Champ, Toby World. Party time, excellent. And we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We really want to hit that before 2026. Shout out the Ooses. Shout out to all the day one Ooses that are already subscribed, and to the honorary Ooses that want to subscribe today. If you subscribe, please just go down in the comments and say that you're officially joining the journey. Not this piece of crap. And me and all the day one Ooses are gonna welcome you. That's good, Toby. I'll tell you what. Now I'll shout out the Patreons. Okay. And shout out to all the Patreons. Shout out to Ratch Panicker. Shout out to Pix. Shout out to Halo. Shout out to Colile. And shout out to Chase. Now, if you want to help Toby over, Toby! Then check the links in the description of this video for more ways of engaging with Toby. Now, Toby's gonna finish the rest of this video after he's done in the ICU.
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black! Step. One of them Barbie.
To all my fellow Chelsea fans, I'm sorry. Chelsea are known as a racist institution. According to football fans, white Chelsea fans look like this, and black Chelsea fans look like this. But I hope you guys don't see me that way. Is Chelsea racist? Well, I guess as a Chelsea fan, I'm gonna find out myself. Now, before we talk about the racist incidents associated with Chelsea, I want to talk about two instances that were blown way out of proportion. The first involves a former Chelsea player who was known to have that dog in him. And no, this has nothing to do with the fact that when he's on the field, he plays like he's a Rottweiler. Conor Gallagher. A clip surfaced of him in the tunnel before a Chelsea game where a young black kid tried to dap him up. Gallagher completely ignored him and instead put his arm over the shoulder of a white kid. Now, because of this video, Gallagher was facing a whole lot of backlash. To the point where this man even had 60,000 comments on his Instagram post complaining about his heinous actions. Now, I'm gonna do something that I did not do a lot when Gallagher actually played for Chelsea. I'm gonna defend him. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure Gallagher just didn't see the kid's hand, to be honest. I mean, how many times have you guys tried to dap up your homeboy and he completely airs you? That doesn't make them a grand wizard, okay? It just means, I don't know, maybe they're autistic. Which is funny because, you know, I always had that feeling about Conor Gallagher. The next incident involved Enzo Fernandez. And no, it was not that one. I cannot defend that one. I meant this one. After a game, Enzo Fernandez started walking towards the Chelsea fans to hand a child his kit. And in a shot that is so comical that it looks straight out of a Dave Chappelle skit, these black kids just come out of nowhere and they just start begging Enzo for his kid. Enzo Fernandez looks so flustered, and instead of giving it to them, he gives his kid to some white kid that's buried deep inside of the crowd. Now, I'll admit, y'all, this looks bad. But look, upon further inspection, you can see the kid that Enzo gave his kid to was actually wearing a River Plate kit, a team that Enzo Fernandez used to actually play for. There you go, problem solved, okay? Let's calm down now, guys, okay? People from Argentina are not known for their racism, okay? Let's just get to the video. Now today we're going to be talking about something called a reputation. A reputation basically means you could do something good 9 times, but if you do something bad one time, that one time might just become your entire reputation. For example, Drake should be seen as hip-hop's biggest artist, but instead he's seen as rap's version of Herbert the Pervert because of his creepy uncle relationship with Eleven from Stranger Things. Come on, Drake. The only 11 you should be hanging out with is Didier Drogba. And then there's Mia Khalifa. Now, for 6 months of her life, she was a train conductor. And despite only doing that for 6 months, those 6 months is basically what her reputation has been since pretty much forever. And I think that's unfair. People should make jokes about that. So what if she did that in the past? The reality is now she's a normal woman working a normal job and gets paid income. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to. See, these are examples of how one-off moments can become the defining reputation of any person or anything. Now, with that established, let's look at the incidents that have led people to believe that Chelsea are racist. In 2015, Chelsea were facing PSG in the Champions League over 2 legs. Eventually, PSG came out on top. But that doesn't matter because we beat them in the Club World Cup. I shouldn't be defending Chelsea in a video talking about their racism. Anyways, so Chelsea fans were on a train in Paris when a black man wanted to get on the train so that he could go home. And the Chelsea fans on the train kept making sure that he couldn't get on the train. But come on, that doesn't mean that they're racist. What if the individual just happened to be black and these guys are just douchebags? Man, they could have harassed anybody. They could have harassed a white guy, an Indian guy.
You know what? I have no comeback.
Dude, what are we doing here? We're racist, and that's the way we like it. This might be the most cartoonishly racist moment in history. Racism used to be subtle and packed with microaggressions. These guys are too on the nose with it. It's like a supervillain in a movie being named something like Dr. Evil. And guys, what did I say about reputation? Is this every Chelsea fan? No. But stuff like this, of course, just makes Chelsea fans look bad. Now, the 4 men involved in this were eventually arrested. Look at these guys, man. They're like the Fantastic Four if the Fantastic Four was made by Vince McMahon.
You may not realize this, but you're an African American.
And they were banned from football for 4 years. It's good to see that these Chelsea fans are paying homage to Mikhailo Mudryk. Okay, so in 2012, Chelsea's captain, John Terry, oh for f***'s sake, man, was found guilty of being racist towards Rio Ferdinand's brother, Anton Ferdinand. Found guilty of racism. Yeah, that sounds like pretty much everybody in my World Gang Discord server in 5 years. Yes, this is the moment where I plug my Discord and tell you to join. Link in my description. Make sure you don't miss out on any notifications. You know, I didn't really understand this case when it was going on, considering, you know, I was 12 when it happened. So I finally got the chance to look into it as an adult. Basically, during a game between Chelsea and the retirement home for washed up world-class players, QPR, it is alleged that in a very angry tone, John Terry called Anton Ferdinand an effing black. Now, this was a really serious allegation, so I wanted to see what John Terry's defense was for this. Terry claims he did not say that, and instead, he asked Anton, "Oi, Anton, do you think I called you an effing black?"
I have no comeback.
Oh, yeah, he's guilty. Lock his ass up now. That is an atrocious defense from one of the best defenders of all time. Terry got fined £220,000, which is probably how much Saweetie asked for Sancho this morning. And he even got stripped of his England captaincy. Damn, Terry lost a band? He's kind of moving like Jadon Sancho with Saweetie. Okay, Toby, we get it. We'll watch your video about Sancho and Saweetie from last week. Yeah, as you guys can see, it's become pretty clear why Chelsea started growing a reputation for being racist. Look, it's one thing having racist fans because a couple of bad apples doesn't represent the entire fan base. But a team's captain? Dude, that is the most important representation for a club. It's really bad for a team of players to be led by a man that is alleged to be a racist. Chelsea players back in the day were basically like WWE wrestlers under Vince McMahon's leadership.
If you're not Caucasian, then leave.
Look, I know this looks bad, okay? But as far as I'm concerned, that is the only controversy that has ever happened in John Terry's entire career. Oh, somebody texted me. Oh, it's Wayne Bridge, and he just called me the same thing Terry called Ferdinand. Great. Are you kidding me? Another racist lawsuit? Look, Chelsea are gonna be involved in so many race wars. Can I at least fight Pedro Neto? In February 2020, Chelsea settled a lawsuit in court with 4 former black youth players. I just want to make it clear that they're not like former black, like they used to be black, like Michael Jackson. They're former youth because, like, you know, they're old now. And basically, shut up, Toby. Okay. Former youth players who played in the Chelsea Youth Academy in the 80s and the 90s claimed that there was a crazy culture of racism and bullying. And they are quoted saying, "No other club was like this." Damn. Not even Millwall? The main culprits were 2 Chelsea youth coaches. The first one being Gwyn Williams. That's a stupid name. And the other was Graham Ricks. This guy is so evil, like he deserves a video by himself. Okay, so not only is this man known for having the same taste in women as Benzie, he is also an unapologetic racist. He was notorious for making racist remarks towards players of color in the Chelsea Youth Academy. Now guys, I just want to throw this out there, okay? This guy only played 1 game for Chelsea, okay? He played like 300 games for Arsenal. He's basically Arsenal's GOAT. This shouldn't be about Chelsea. This should low-key be about Arsenal. This man even threw hot coffee at one of the players' faces. Chelsea conducted an internal investigation and found overwhelming evidence of this racist culture. Bro, can we take a step back? Do you know how racist you gotta be for Chelsea to look at you and be like, hey, yo, that guy over there is kind of racist? I have a serious love-hate relationship with Enzo Fernandez. Some days he plays so well that I call him MILF. Man, I love Fernandez. Other days he plays so badly that I call him Enzo Amore. So Argentina had just won the Copa America, and in their team bus, a bunch of them just started singing this song, basically questioning the origins of where a bunch of black and mixed French players are actually from. Now look, I know it's always been a recurring joke that the French national team is basically Africa XI, right? This is of course due to the heavy African background of the players, like parents, grandparents, etc. But you guys don't even have to do much research. I can tell you right now that pretty much all these guys are French guys. They were born in France and they grew up in France. They only know France. Now unfortunately for Chelsea fans, the man literally front and center of this video is their own Enzo Fernandez. Bro, can we please catch a break? This video subsequently annoyed a lot of French and black players, especially the ones that played for Chelsea, including Wesley Fofana, Enzo's teammate, who publicly called him out. Now, this video was very divisive. Was it racist? Was it xenophobic? I'll tell you what it was. It was unnecessary. Why are a bunch of Argentinian players singing about a bunch of French players after winning a competition that had absolutely nothing to do with France? Yeah, these guys are not beating the allegations. And I guess neither are Chelsea, because this is yet another display that made everybody look at Chelsea and say, ha! The usual suspects. At this point, man, forget about Todd Bowley. We might as well just give Chelsea to Vince McMahon.
Keep it up. I'm a nigga.
Now, before we actually answer whether the Chelsea are racist or not, I want to encourage you guys to please like this video if you have enjoyed it. And please go down in the comments and tell me who you're dedicating your like to today. I think the player that I'm dedicating my like to today is going to be one of the sauciest Chelsea players of all time, Ramirez. So, the question is this. Are Chelsea racist? Now, I know I provided a lot of evidence, but I needed a conclusive answer. So, I sucked it up, and with a tear rolling down my eye, I googled which Premier League team statistically had the most racist incidents. Finally, I'd seen the light at the end of the tunnel, because the answer was not Chelsea, it was Manchester United! But unfortunately, the light at the end of the tunnel is just another oncoming train, because Chelsea are still 4th. Now, the truth is, Chelsea have been involved in a lot of racist incidents, but the other truth is that I could make the same video about pretty much any other team. Every team has a portion of racist fans. Football is the biggest sport on earth. Of course, every team is gonna have a pocket of racists. I wish racists just liked something else that nobody cares about, like lacrosse. So yes, to the surprise of nobody, I do not believe that Chelsea as an institution are racist. I do not believe that they are funded by the Klan, and I do not believe that they are burning crosses at Stamford Bridge when matches are not going on. Like most teams, they have been involved in a lot of anti-hate and anti-racist campaigns. Now, I know a lot of Chelsea fans are going to be saying the same thing throughout this video. Why should these few instances define Chelsea? It's not fair. You're right. It's not fair. But you know what else isn't fair? You know what else is massive? Saying that Arsenal fans as a whole are dumb because of a few dumb fans online. But guess what? we do it anyways. You know what else is unfair? Saying that Man City have no fans because we always post the pictures where the stadium is completely empty, even if a match isn't going on. But guess what? We do it anyways. Every fan has some form of negative representation. This is why I was talking about reputation early in the video. Is it fair? No, but it's not supposed to be. And because of how massive football is, a lot of things always get blown way out of proportion. And that's just how the game works. It's kind of like women. Sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it's kind of ugly, and yet, no matter what, we're always gonna love it. Now, I really didn't know how to end this video, so I guess I'll just end it on a joke. Okay, what do you throw a racist when they're drowning? His wife and kids. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. Do you guys think Chelsea are racist? Do you think, what do y'all think? Guys, please go to the comments, bro. I want to hear y'all's opinion. I want to engage with you guys. You feel me? And while you're down there, go check out the links in my description. Those are important. I want to be able to engage with you guys as much as possible. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like the video. Guys, I appreciate y'all so much, and make sure that you join the journey today. It has been your boy, the Streets Champ, and I have just given you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man.